All right, so here we are with Asana Boost Wednesdays. Uh, so it's just a little time I'm spending with you. Try to just let you know what I do in various ways concerning my practice, and um, try to give you a little boost there in the middle of the week to get on the mat. And last week it was about kindness, and you really responded to that. So continue with the kindness. Um, but also, so I was just going to share some ways that I do it. I get myself on the mat and do it, and like that's a big part of it. Just uh, getting getting there, and getting started. Right? That it's like there's some kind of resistance builds up, and or has different wily ways of presenting itself, right? Different resistances that sort of somehow convince you that you shouldn't do it, or it's going to be too hard, or you don't have time, or so many different little things will come up, right? And so I'm just going to share some stuff with you, but some of it's much more conventional, and some of it's kind of, I consider it wildly unconventional. And the point is not to, it's not, you got to come up with your own strategies or devices or things that get you there, get you started, or get you doing it. And so, a couple of some more. Well, I won't know if you consider it conventional or not, but some of the things I definitely consider on the wild side, and some more straight ahead. Like a couple of straight ahead things are, it doesn't have to be any specific time length. Okay, so if you build that up in your mind, it's already going to be so hard, right? And of course, ideally, we want to be like super motivated, right? And then do the 90 minutes or the 2 hours or even longer every day consistently, like the rock iron discipline. But reality is, we just don't. I mean, I don't. It doesn't happen that way. So I have to have the mentality that 10 minutes is better than none, and 10 minutes is good. And so I don't put that restriction on myself if it has to be a certain length of time. So that's one way. Another is I I make it a template. The Ashtanga provides this perfect template, right? So it's Surya standing, seated, finishing. Okay, so I don't have to do all the poses in order from all of those categories like the standard Ashtanga recipe, right? Where 6 days a week you do your series. No, you just represent the template in some way, and it's wide open how it could be like, and it's just a good guideline. It's like you got right. The Surya is a great way to start your practice, and I mean that can be your whole practice. And then going on to standing poses has a very good logic to it, and so you do some standing poses, and how many or how long, it's very open-ended. Um, and then you do some seated postures, and by seated I mean like something that's found in those series, first, second, or third, or what have you. And it doesn't have to be the same order, or all of the poses in some sequence, or um, and those order and the sequence, they're all guidelines to help you. Okay, they're not these things that you have to rigidly stick to, or you don't get the benefit. And that goes with vinyasa as well. So you don't have to do a million vinyasa between every pose, every side. You can really mix up your vinyasa work. You can skip it. You can make an alternative vinyasa. Okay, and then you got some kind of finishing. And me, I like prioritizing the Surya standing and finishing. That's my thing. Like that's really where I live in my world, and I love that, and that's one thing that gets me to my mat. All right, so now a few less conventional things you could say. One is the empty stomach. Yeah, so I do this intermittent fasting, and it's really, I find it very helpful for motivating to practice and just getting on there, and so that's one thing. Another is some of them I'm a little self-conscious sharing them with you because they're kind of wild, but like, well, me practicing outside, this really really motivates me. I love being out in the elements and doing the thing. It's just I feel like, the yogi in the cave, the old time tapas going out in the forest, and so that it definitely motivates me. And I'll tell you that I like to dress up to practice. Like that somehow gets me. Like what I wear matters to me. Like, and so and it can be an obstacle. Like if you get too wrapped up in it, right? But for the most part, like I like to kind of feel good in what I'm, what I'm wearing, and I make it kind of part of my thing. That like. Yeah, and I don't mean just like what yoga shorts. I mean sometimes I wear like suits and sport coats and different stuff, and somehow it helps me to get on the mat. So so I tell you, it's a little bit wild, but and then I have this leisure, which is that I can. This is my job, right? So I kind of have a little bit of an open schedule, so I don't have to pack that practice into one tight little frame, and so I do kind of, I don't know, I stretch it out sometimes. Like I don't do it all in one shot. I'll practice some various points during the day, and it's kind of unconventional or strange, but yeah, and there's certain things I want to do in my practice each day, and if it takes me like, whatever, 8 hours and interspersed to do things, I just do it. And I do have that leisure. Not everybody has that, but like headstand and shoulder stand, sometimes I do them at a totally different time of day, and drills or strength drills or things I do, and so anyway, there you go. It's enough for today. So hopefully you can grab onto something there, and get a little motivation. And I really appreciate all of you, and just trying to share a little bit about me and my practice in a different way than just like the technical asana instructions and things. Just by chance, maybe it'll help you out.